Indonesian arts are generally taught as two arts, an upper art and a lower art. In their terminology, jurus and langkas. The next principle, seating, brings us into the realm of the lower art. Let me show you a technique. We'll explain it more in detail later, but let me show you a technique because it uses seating in several ways. And this one we call pin to the wall, and you can use it against the wall, and we'll show you that in just a moment too. Dave? For this technique, the man's grabbed me with two hands. What I want to do is not focus on the hands, use them, get his attention elsewhere. So the first thing I'm going to do is slap him across the face, hit him in here, and drop. This pulls the man down. I'm going to feed this arm through, gyroscopic rotation, I rotate his head, then I pull it back. As I drop on him, I'm seating. Compress my legs, I got him here too. That's seating. Let me show you how this works against the wall. A little different in adjustment, but the basic principle's the same. Dave? Man's grabbed me and he's got me pressed up against the wall. Get his attention away, hit him in the neck. Now I want to drop. I just expand my legs out. I'm going to feed him through. I'm going to take him down slowly so he doesn't go smashing into the camera, man. Take him around, using gyroscopic rotation. Rotated the head, pulled him back down. He's now mine. I can do whatever I want. Let me show you the technique one more time, this time not against the wall. And then I'll explain to you how it works. Dave? So the man's grabbed me with two hands, hit him in the face, get his attention away from what I'm going to do next. Drop. I simply seat out. My feet spread out into a horse. Now I'm going to feed it through this way. Just move my arms, feed it through. This hand is now in a position to do the gyroscopic rotation you saw me doing when we were standing up. The right hand pushes, rotates. As he starts to resist, I fold it back, take him down. I apply seating on him again. Let me show you why it works. The simplest way to affect a seat is to use gravity. You don't want to pick up your feet and stomp. You just want to pick them up and drop. You can use that from a horse stance, which is the way they use it most of the time. And that doesn't mean you're facing somebody dead on like this, but you can see that example. You pick up the feet and drop. You can do it what we call a shoulder. You pick up your feet and drop. You can do it driving your knees on your target. Let's look at a classical horse stance, look at its strengths and weaknesses that are obvious, and show you why seating works on a strength line that most people don't look at when they're talking about the horse stance. As Jim assumes this horse posture, obvious strength line is right here. Now if I just apply pressure, I'm not going to move him anywhere. I could prop my feet against this wall and push, and as long as I'm on this line, I'm not going to move him. I'd have to uproot him to do it. However, there's a definite weakness line from there. So what you want to remember is while this is obvious, this is obvious, there's one line that most people miss, the vertical line. Vertical strength can save you as a training partner, and it can save you in self-defense. Jim, can you lay down here, please? This is my training partner. I want to protect him as I do a technique and take him down. I also want to protect me. Watch. Arms locked, please. If I try to do this, and this is simulating, I'm taking him down in a particular technique, and I'm trying to keep him up. One, it hurts me. Two, suppose I can't hold him. Crash. Then he's not being very well protected. From a self-defense perspective, if I've got him in this posture, and I'm trying to get to him like with an elbow or something, which is really a cool looking but very dumb move, now he's in a position to take me down. Not what you want to do. So from a training perspective, you're in a whole lot of trouble if you bend over. What I want to do with my partner here, I've taken him down, or I am taking him down now, and I need to support his weight. You saw me do this several times when I took someone down. I use my legs. I can do this all day. These muscles are designed for lifting, and these muscles are not. Requires me to keep this person close to me, again, adhesion. But I must remain erect. If this is my opponent, and I have him, say, in this position, he doesn't have a head to reach. I can still score on him. I don't need to come down here and do an elbow. Stay erect. Don't bend over my opponent. When he is my opponent, I can use this horse as a standing horse or as a squatting horse. Either way. We're going to go into seating, and we're going to go into the 4 different variations of it that we have. There's active seating, passive seating, seating without direct impact, and seating as an evasive maneuver. Take a technique that you saw, modify it maybe a little bit with ragdoll right. This time I'm going to do it. Jim, come on out here. Now my opponent has his left foot forward, more of the Western style punching approach. I'm going to move in on him, I'm going to take him down, I'm going to break it down each piece that we go. As he strikes, move in, here, strike, hit him in here, hacksaw through. Maintaining adhesion, strategically, tactically. I'm going to hyperextend this arm, swing him this way, keeping his leg trapped. When I take him over, I keep that leg trapped, I drop on. This is active seating. Driving the knee in. Compress with both knees. Compress with one knee, one or the other. You can be on the leg and just completely destroying him. It's a lot of fun that way. Let me show you again. As he comes in, 1, 2, 3, 4, hyperextend, swing, take him down. Now I'm pressing with both knees. Again, active seating. Here, firmly on the cup. Here on his neck. This is active seating. The knees, the shins, they become instruments that strike the target to destroy the target. Active seating brings my weapons to bear on him. My knees press on him, my shins attack him. Passive seating brings my victim, he picks on me, he becomes my victim, brings my victim to my weapons. Dave? You saw this technique done before. Dave strikes, I do this striking maneuver in here. Boom. Hacksaw into his neck. Now I'm going to peel the onion. As I take him back, I press him over the anvil, bringing him to the anvil. Up, please. Let's change the angle just a bit. How about right here? That'll work. I'm going to step in, hit, hack into the neck so he's looking in another direction. Starting a gyroscopic rotation, roll it, peel the onion back, drop him onto the knee. Notice that I'm able to support his weight easily from this posture because I'm not bent over. He, on the other hand, is impaled, stretched out on the altar, as it were, ready to be sacrificed. Seating without direct impact means that I don't use my knees or my shins as weapons directly on him, driving into the target. Nor do I use them as the proverbial anvil that I smash him across. What I'm going to do, however, is pick up my feet and let gravity do the work for me. I'm going to pull him down. In this particular case, I can cause a nice whiplash because as he goes down, his head is sort of left here for a second, and as it comes to catch up with the body, since it responds very quickly, he can smash on me. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Dave? We did this before, but we'll keep it a lot simpler so that you can focus here. What I want to do is slap him across the face, smash him in the nose. Now the principle here is a man can only generate so much energy toward me, either in a blow or his aggressive behavior or whatever. He only has so much that he can put in. If I can take and draw some of that energy off, and this isn't a mystical thing, you smack a guy across the face, it's like, Captain, the shields are down to 40%, he's staggering, he's wheeling around. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm getting him to think about anything but this grip, and anything but what I'm going to do to him. Smack, bust his nose, drop. All I did was pick up my feet and let gravity do the rest. It would be impossible for Dave to hold on to me and I pick up my feet and Dave hold me out. Strong fella, but he's not that strong. That's seating without direct impact. And as you can see, it makes for a very nice whiplash. I hit him in here, drop, boom, look at where his face is. Just comes smashing right down on mine. Seating without direct impact. Seating as an evasive maneuver is similar to seating without direct impact, but it's different in one regard. Seating without direct impact lowers the attacker. Seating as an evasive maneuver will lower me, the defender. Let me show you what I mean. Gus? As Gus fires a punch, I'm going to hit him in the groin, step through. Here I'm shearing his leg. I can strike in here. I can come over the top and hit him, strike him in the groin again, pull it out, hit him in the groin. Then I can just walk up these targets. Gus? What I've done as I do this is using gravity, pick up my feet, move the target out of range. He's only got a downward shot at his head if he makes it at all. Simultaneously, change your angle just a bit. No, that'll work. Put this foot right over here, please. No, and now keep this, move this over. This'll work. This way they get a better idea as to what's going on. I'm dealing with this punch here. I hit him right in the groin. This drops through. Then I shuffle in, shear, Drive the point of the elbow right through into the bone. You can see the reaction just from thumb pressure. From here, I can move up again, hit, pull this out, catch him in the groin. Now, we start walking up the body, stepping on the ankles, whatever you want. That's seating, but seating is an evasive maneuver. Let me show you that technique again. When you do this, you drop through hitting the groin. Your entire body weight goes into this one blow on a very vulnerable target. Most people know you can come up underneath. Rarely do you think of crashing and ripping through the target. Gus? He loves it when I do this. He fires the haymaker, hit, elbow, strike in here, come across. That weakens him. I can push a little bit here, pull this, and take the ribs. If he doesn't go all the way down, let's do this again, Gus. If he doesn't go all the way down and I just open him up, 1, 2, 3, right into the groin. I can step, work my way up, stepping on these, working those. You have all the targets that you want. What you're trying to do, come on, Gus. What you're trying to do is drop, hit, moving up, pull it out, come up under the groin. Seating is an evasive maneuver. I mentioned to you when we started in the seating section that in that first technique, which we used pinned against the wall and standing here to demonstrate, that it had three types of seats in it. Let me show you that one more time, explaining each piece. Dave? As Dave's grabbed me here, I'm going to hit him, strike. First, seating without direct impact. Pull him down, cause a nice little whiplash here. Then shift my hands, feed this through. Got him already turning. I'm going to add gyroscopic rotation, pull him down. I press my legs on him, press my legs on him. Active seating, drive his arm over this anvil. Passive seating. We've used 3 of the 4 different ways to seat. This is seating. This brings us really into the lower art. And what I'd like to show you next are how you really start to use your legs in what we call leg maneuvers.